guys, Friday the 13th. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, Stripey, I got your email. He sent me basically, well, it's that one, but she appears to have had some critical wardrobe malfunction, and yeah, I actually already have that one, but she's a very patriotic individual. I can appreciate that. What are we looking at? Oh, I also was over at Keyport like a week or so ago, and picked up these packaged up 3-packs. It had the Dorado, which I've already done a review on, and then this one's got Victory at Sea Imperial Porter and Tongue Buckler Imperial Red. So we'll be throwing them in there somewhere. Ooh, that Tongue Buckler is 108 IBUs. Yeah, kind of disappointed with a few of those ones from Ballast Point. Actually, I guess when you can't even finish it, that's some kind of a sign. What are we looking at today? Well, this is one from my brother Dino. Hopefully, Dino, you can make it to the shoot this year. Another one from Boulevard, and this is a Smokestack. Another one from their Smokestack series. This one is the 6th Glass Quadruple Ale, and this one comes in at a hefty 10.5%. Oh, and speaking of high percentage, I got a beer mail today. Got a few from New York Half-Ass Prepper at the Boulevard Brewing Company Cream Ale. Perfect blend of malt and hop. One that we actually might look at after this one, just for the fun of it. American beer. I don't think I've reviewed that one. Sent me a old German, which I think I did throw that at the end of summer. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, for a not good beer, they're not bad. And then restocked me on some Bengalis, and sent out two of the Dogfish 120s. These are, well, I guess I don't know how much they change from year to year. Does not have an alcohol percent on here, but I believe it's 19, or is it more? Ages well. I've got one over in the fridge that Johnny brought. He was going to do the aged one for a year, and this one, where a new one side by side, but he had a catastrophe in his carry-on. Okay. You know, I feel like because I wasn't able to be here yesterday that I should drink 2 or more for you guys, just so you get your money's worth. I wish we opened the 6th glass with. Haven't used this in a while. Just kidding. Boulevard. So how exactly is it that Boulevard can evidently make some really good beer and yet make some really lousy beer? Okay, here we go. Smokestack series. Ooh, it's got a nice color, and definitely gonna have. Wow, there's a lot of carbonation for 10.5%. My, oh my. I think there's a swig still in there. Okay, well, it's got a really nice color. It's more of an amber, like a reddish hue to it. Big pillowing bubbles. I cannot say it smells good. It kind of smells like the inside of an aluminum can, honestly. Okay, well, 10.5%, and showing just a shit ton of carbonation. Okay, so yeah, nothing good to declare on the smell. Matter of fact, it's kind of unpleasant. But thank God we're drinking it and not sniffing it. Well, doesn't taste anything like it smells. Unfortunately, you have to smell it while you're drinking it. That's really weird. Yeah, I don't really know where the smell versus taste is coming from. Okay, the first thing you notice is it's a fairly light mouthfeel. Get a little bit of that alcohol right at the beginning, but it's almost like a citrus kind of alcohol hit. Oh, it's Brother Ray. I'm sure he's on his way home from work. I'll have to get back to him on that. Here, let me just let him know that I'm not right in the middle of a brew review, but you have me curious. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, you get a little bit of that, like alcohol. It almost kind of numbs your tongue a little bit, but it's not like heat or anything like that. It's like some kind of chemical burn on the back of your tongue. Just kidding. Well, I tell you, I must really get used to some of these really heavy hitters, because I can envision this being, I mean, for a quadruple ale, it's coming up short for what I thought, but what do I think about the flavors? It's like a cinnamon. Actually have kind of a hard time nailing it down. Smile Money might be right. We might just say, this was a beer. It's this color. It tasted like beer. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. On that note, my friend, and hopefully relatively soon I'll get an opportunity to shake your hand. But if I didn't actually talk about a little bit about how it looks, smells, and tastes, what in the hell would a brew review look like? Be like, hey guys, Friday. Look, 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 look. It's not bad. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll take a look at this other one. I don't know. I mean, it might come as a shock to you, but the drink and the beer is fun and all. But if I were to just keep it to the beer and not, you know, like there's some serious brew review guys out there. You know, Greg's Brew Reviews, and I don't know, he's probably what? He's probably the nut and fancy, the Hickok of the beer world. After that, I'm honestly not even sure. I've been so busy, I haven't had the opportunity to follow the guys I really like to follow. Paul, I don't remember the last time I even sat down and watched an entire one of your videos. I've seen the beginnings and snippets here and there, and usually it's you know, in the first thing in the morning, and I look at the clock and go, I'm already running behind, and out the door I go. Steve Bush, you know, him and the boys, Jesse, no, not so much Jesse, are usually pretty funny. I mean, I don't know. I just think, you know, you got to keep it lighthearted. Follow all the same rules that apply to any of the YouTube channels. I think that's where the, you know, it's like it's you know, to quote a person, that would be Pete. The very first person I ever sent a message to on YouTube, and you know, that was like, you know, what is this and what does that mean? You know, so I just saw that thing that said send the Armory channel a message. So I asked a few questions, and I mean, he like got back to me right away, and you know, I've been followed his channel for probably a year or so, and I have to thank Paul Hasman 440, who would be actually responsible for kind of breaking the ice. Paul was already friends with Pete, and just said that I was a pretty cool guy. We ended up talking, and now me and Pete are good friends. You know, I'm good friends with a lot of guys. The thing that truly sucks is the distance that separates us. You know, heaven forbid that any one of us would win $1 billion, because we're just gonna go create our own, you know, gun city or something. You know, that's what I'd really like to see. Some place where a fucking liberal is not allowed. Because, you know, they got their heads so far up their ass, and they think that they can do everything better. I truly would love to, you know, I think we should just give them California, put a fence up around it, and see how long it is before it completely falls flat on its face. We already see this. You look around this great nation. You know, Paul Walker in Wisconsin. Things are thriving there. I mean, right now, there's a lot of people, you know, a lot of the union people pissed off, and I come from mixed feelings on that, because, you know, I am a union journeyman sprinkler fitter, but most of the time my union doesn't do shit for me, and I see the union's money going bye-bye and your retirement futures going bye-bye, and yet they still, in lockstep. You know, it's like we got in some pretty heated arguments at some of the meetings, because I think the fact that the union just automatically goes with the Democratic viewpoint is just stupid. I mean, talk about narrow-minded. Where were we? I guess I'm surprised that this is categorized as a quadruple ale. The alcohol is about the only thing I can honestly say that I would call quadruple. Having said that, though, it has a nice taste. It's like a caramel. God, it's just a lot of weird stuff, and the tongue and the tongue and the brain are busy conflicting with each other. But if someone right now marched in and said, sorry, double barrel, right now, give me a list of what flavors are there. It's kind of a bready caramel cinnamon kind of a thing. And I would think this would be one where the alcohol would probably just pour out of it when it gets warm. And right now it's not honestly super ass cold. I did set it out just a little bit, I don't know why I listen to Paul at BandEBrewReviews. I like the flavors and stuff to it, though. Surprisingly. It's kind of growing on me. It's kind of going the opposite. I've had some, like I've told you about, like the smoke ones. It's like the first couple of sips, you're like going, man, that's really good. That smoke. Yeah, the smoke. This dude that reviews, I don't remember this channel. Followed him a little bit in the beginning. Everyone, man, he's got these big freaking headphones on, and he always like pops the top, and he's looking for the smoke. That's what he's looking for, is that smoke. I bet she is. That crack smoke. Yeah, those smoke beers. It's like some of them are just like, oh man, these are so good. Oh yeah, 2 sips in, you're like, oh, this is awesome. 3 sips in, this is pretty good. Drink maybe half of it, and you're going, man, this is pretty good. You guys, I'm gonna give this like a 9.5 or a 10. Blah 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 blah. Go upstairs, and it's like the last half, man. It's just like it just comes on, and it's just like you're gnawing on a piece of burnt driftwood or something. This one's kind of going the opposite, though. Like the first couple, I thought the alcohol would like kill the taste buds, but like the first few, it was like, seemed kind of bland, but there's not a lot at the beginning. It just kind of like comes on. It's like a chute being deployed at the end of the quarter-mile stretch. If I was to knock it for anything, though, it's just the they could really bring up the intensity of all those flavors. I mean, you compare this with like a Dogfish 120, and you guys had the Dogfish 120, or like Bell's Hop Slam, which NIHAP used some of those as packing, which means you probably got a hold of some of those. I don't know, for whatever reason they haven't shown up here yet. I mean, I didn't stop today over at the Magical Keyport, but alright, so where do I put it on the E-scale? I think I'm going to try to hang on to just a little bit of it, see if I'm right on the alcohol coming out. Probably going to have more flavor come out on the tail end of it. But it's really smooth, really not quite buttery, but it's that bread, that biscuit, and the caramel, and just kind of a cinnamon. It's almost what I'm picking up. Okay, well, another one that I like from Boulevard, from their Smoke Stack series. This one was sent from Dino. Oh, did I read any of the crap that was on the back of this? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Full-bodied, blah blah blah, warming finish, fairly begs for another taste. This is pretty damn good. Like I said, though, I just see the potential for it to be more, especially for a quadruple ale. So I'm gonna shoot this a 9 on the E-scale. And in comparison, I'm sure it's just gonna completely beat the Boulevard. Got a few minutes to kill. I don't know. Thought I had more of these. So if I already, well, this is a freebie. I mean, you paid for the first beer. Stick around. This one's on the house. American owned, American brewed, Pittsburgh Brewing Company. American beer. America beer. Oh, just look at that. Just look at that color, huh? Looks like ginger ale. In a horny goat glass. pretty much has no smell, or a slightly good corn syrupy kind of smell, which actually I guess it outdoes the Boulevard. Really didn't care for the way the Boulevard smelt, but tasted pretty damn good. Oh, sorry. America. Okay. Yeah. Definitely very, very light on the mouthfeel. You get like a wash of like a corn like syrup. Not really the syrupy part. It's not as sweet as some. Tell you the truth, this is almost in flavor lighter than one of Tardisius' favorites, and that was Coors Light, which I reviewed just for him. Now, how a Coors Light can bring you more boldness than this, but again, it's beer. I like beer. If I ran across a case of this and it was, every now and then they can run across a 30 pack of Busch or something like that for like $9, $9.99, $10 tops, and run across something like this, I'd probably do it again. It's a Pilsner. I suppose you guys out on that part of the coast probably see more of this. This is not something I'm going to find around here. American beer. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a subsidiary of Pittsburgh Brewing Company. Okay, well, unless they're owned by one of the big companies, they're still, I guess, on their own. What? Seriously, want me to put it on an E scale? Again, it's going to have to fall in its own category. Cheap domestic beers. On a scale, it's almost like, you almost have to reinvent the damn E scale. Just to make it more fair. It's like, a lot of guys just do the A, B, C, D, that kind of shit, instead of the, I think they should all use the E scale, because that's the way I am. A big fucking deal. Yeah, not so much. Yeah, that's a laugh right there. I won't mention any names. Ray. Well, not. Ray knows what I'm talking about. Some of these people put up a YouTube channel and all of a sudden get a few subscribers, and it's just like, dude, you're a fucking idiot standing in front of a camera, and you uploaded it to a YouTube account. Good job. Oh yeah. On the domestic, I almost need to. Yeah, he sent another one. What I think I need to do is that whole drunken thing, or the whatever the hell you guys were asking about. I think I just need to get. God, that means I'd have to probably buy like 6 of each. I guess I can set them aside for Jerry when Jerry might not be here for the shoot. Who else drinks shit beer? Somebody will drink it. Pre-dawn death, probably. Actually, for him, a classy glass of beer would, compared to what he normally drinks, would just be me drinking something good like that and then taking a piss in his glass. That'd probably be an upgrade. So I think I'm going to try to do is pick up a bunch of the domestics, and I've got the Guineason, the another American in there, and you know, just maybe like NIHAP says, you know, when when we try to do our 10 brew review with Evil Neil, and somewhere between the 123.8% whiskey and all of the beers, shit went south really fast. I think it was that damn whiskey. Everything was going great up to that whiskey. Like he said, you know, you guys could have reviewed all 10 beers. It's not that you had to drink them all. Well, yeah, why not? I mean, if this was like my idea of the 10 best that I've had in the last year, why the hell would you not want to finish them? But with the domestics, it probably would not pay me as much to, you know, drink a quarter of the glass. But, you know, try to compare it. Which all you would really be getting is which one I like the best. And I'm pretty sure the Michelob Ultra would not show up on my happy list at all. I've had that, and it's like in their commercials, people are like, it's like the greatest frickin' beer they've ever had. Really? Then you've actually you must be comparing it to toilet water compared to that. Because I'm sorry if you like Michelob Ultra, but that beer has water just from our Great Lake Superior. I think there's more flavor and probably more nutritional value than a Michelob Ultra. Okay, so in all fairness, as a domesticated beer, I would say the American would come in at a 5. On a scale of 1 through 99. No, just kidding. Okay, so she's right on the verge of a malfunction. What should we look at tomorrow? Well, Nancy. You know, probably tomorrow I'm gonna talk to Johnny. If the reason that he left this is because it was like absolutely hideous, which I hate to say it, but one of my favorite, because they're local too, breweries is that Ben Paddle. The Ben Paddle hop, one of the best I've had. Double black, absolutely my favorite Imperial. Oh, that stuff is just so awesome. Yeah, but I've had the pills from Lagunitas. I've had the pills from Bent Paddle. I've had pills from, trying to think of all the ones I've had, and it's just like, the only way you're gonna make a Pilsner better is to have it not be a Pilsner. So it's like, but yeah, might throw that in as the second look-see tomorrow. Otherwise, we got more stuff from NIHAP now. Let me look at this one from Ed. Sit, boo-boo. Look at the Cream Belay from Southern Tier. This is a stout brewed with vanilla beans, and it's 9.5%. They recommend that you serve it at 42 degrees, and it's best paired with squash. No, it doesn't actually say that on here. 2-row barley, dark caramel malt, vanilla bean, lactose sugar, Columbus, and Horizon hops. Actually, they probably do have a pairing on your... They do have a pairing. Pears, organic vanilla ice cream and cheesecake. Should store in a dark place, upright, which I don't have room in this. Oh yeah, I guess I do. I can move the shit pills and put it right there. Okay, so we've got that all straight. It pairs with ice cream. Yeah, I think that's just about it. I'm still waiting on the trigger guard and the Odinworks XMR for the mystery person's AR. And but they're talking about 65 freaking degrees here on Sunday. So maybe if I don't go out tomorrow, I might go out on Sunday. So I might just put a generic mag release in it so it holds the mag and go out and just make sure the thing actually works. And maybe ever who's going to get it, I can at least get them on paper and play around with the scope just a little bit. So, okay, that's it. What time? 30 minutes? 31 minutes? Oh my God! I'm gonna get back to Ray. So you guys be good, and cheers. If you're going to go out and have a good time tonight, designate someone to drive, not you, because if you are hearing my voice, you're one of my friends, and I don't want to lose you. So cheers, guys, and we will see you tomorrow.